Hello, it's Alistair Boyd again. How are you going? I've been thinking quite a bit about the direction the world is taking and my part in it, and how I can redirect all of humanity to a better way of living. I might not be able to do it all by myself, but I thought I would start, do my little bit. And what is on my mind is the divisiveness of much of what is said in social media, certain news platforms, perhaps most news platforms, certainly by particular politicians. And I was actually thinking there'd been a pretty bad period in the world over the last few years, and I was expecting a change in the US president was probably going to make quite a big difference, and similarly a change in Australian political leaders. And really what I was expecting, particularly of our friend Mr. Biden, as the undisputed leader of the free world, that he would aim at a lot more bringing about unity and harmony, tolerance, respect, because I think those had been lacking previously. And I have to say, he has not really concentrated on any of those that I can see. I think in Australia we have a somewhat better position. We are not as divided, and most of our political people do not concentrate on divisiveness, but clearly there are divisions between particularly the two major sides of politics. As I always say, there's more than two sides, but there's two major sides. And what I would like to see is more harmony, more tolerance, respect for other people's opinions. And really I have a saying for this, for the people that really have very strong opinions but are not extremists. I like to think of myself as having a bit of left, a bit of right, somewhere in the middle, and that is, I think I am fiercely moderate. Not dull, not bland, not compromising, but my opinions are my own, and I pick up some value from one side or pick up some value from the other side, and I try to listen to most people's arguments and consider them. And that is what I would think would be a good aim for society in general. I do think people have strong opinions, and that's great, and on some occasions somebody with an extreme thought really turns out to be correct. So not all extremists are bad. They could be listened to, considered, not necessarily tolerated. Of course, the old example of Galileo is a good one. Not that he was the first to think the world was round, but rather he recognised that the universe did not rotate around the world. He was correct. Paid a big price for it. That is it. I think we need to be tolerant, respectful, and if you have strong opinions but you're not an extremist, then be fiercely moderate. That's it. Good night.